And we are back. Pokemon White 2, Hardcore Nuzlocke. The run continues. We're only using Fire-type Pokemon. We have one member of the Elite Four left in Marshall, and then it is Champion Iris. Do you believe? Can we finally win this challenge? All right, Marshall, the final member of the Elite Four. This is definitely going to be the most difficult one we have. And because of that, it's the socks. It has everything to do with sock because of that sturdy. Because sock has sturdy, we have to completely work around it. Because if you let sock fire off a rock slide or a brick break and it crits or anything like that, we are in so much trouble. So because of that, we can't just come in with Nimbasa, the Darmanitan, and sweep. Same thing with Castle. If a rock type touches our Volcarona, it's over. So I've cooked up this strategy, and we are paying homage to the 5th gym against Clay, and we are going to try to do basically the same exact thing. If you notice, we never lost our air balloon in that fight because the Pig Knight popped off so badly. So we still have the air balloon, and we are going to try to bait Marshall into using a bulldoze on the swap here. So let's see if that plays out correctly. If that does, we could get out of here without losing anyone. If not, I am prepared to sacrifice one, maybe two, if we have to. So right here, Lost Horn comes down, leads the charge as per usual. We're going to lean into the yawn, so Throw falls asleep here. The Rock Tomb comes down, and that is not exactly what I wanted. I wanted him to go Bulldoze. I absolutely wanted him to go Bulldoze. Let's see here. Do we still swap in? Maybe he will pivot to a Bulldoze. If not, our air balloon plan goes out the window. Maybe we pivot. Oh no, because if he attacks, we might lose the monkey, and I still want the monkey. So yes, we absolutely swap. We absolutely swap into Aspersia. And if Throw goes for Bulldoze, this is everything. If Throw goes for Bulldoze, oh my gosh, the calculations, the absolute calculations. And now we don't want to get too excited. We don't want to get too excited, as I think Sock and Mienshao outspeed us, even though we're maxed out speed EVs. So let me check that real quick. We are 118. Look at the difference in speed. My gosh, look how fast those guys are. So we are not the fastest pig around. And so that does make me want to get some flame charges in. But we also need to be able to really meet Sock where he is, on top of the fact if Throw uses Rock Tomb, which will pop the balloon. So a lot of variables going in. Let's see here. We need to be faster. Okay, let's get one flame charge. Let's get one speed proc. I'm just nervous of that. So look how much damage that does. We'll also use that as a litmus test to see how much damage we're gonna need. So there is +1 speed and +1 attack. Now let's see what we're working with. That could have been a misplay. Throw does wake up and he goes for Storm Throw. We don't lose a speed proc, but we do get that ensured critical. And he is going to go pop the balloon here. He's going to use Storm Throw again. And the problem being, he might be too fast now. So I'm going to go all in on a +1 Fire Punch from that range with maxed out attack EVs. If this kills Throw, this could be everything. It doesn't. He holds on and he gets... Oh my god, he goes for Bulldoze dub because we popped the balloon with the Storm Throw. I thought we were still up on the balloon. I am a silly person. Of course he's faster. And now Marshall is going to get the heal. And my plan has gone terribly. And I think we're back to normal speed, so that's fine. I think we just double down Fire Punch. There is the full restore. I am willing to lose my Emboar here. Oh my gosh, look at that. So I think we can fade away with a flame charge and we will be faster than the Sock. We can sacrifice Emboar against the Sock, popping the sturdy. And then we can just sweep from there with one of our special attackers. I think that's the play. That is absolutely the play. Wow, I got so flustered there. If that Bulldoze crit, we would have lost Aspersia and would have been in a terrible, terrible spot. And the Sock doesn't even come down. Well, look what just happened. If we outspeed the Mienshao with the +2 speed, we will definitely one-shot. Will we outspeed though? We absolutely do. The speed EVs plus the +2 flame charge is enough, and the Mean Show can't tank that. Absolutely not. The Cockle Door comes down. This is insanity. He's using everything but the sock. He knows what we're up to. He knows what we're up to, and he'll probably just go for a Retaliate or a Hammer Arm. We are faster. Arm Thrust would be incredibly risky. If we get a 5-roll, maybe some crits. I think we just all in on a Fire Punch and cut our losses. And if we lose Aspertia, we might go into the second strategy of losing a Pokemon, and I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm going all in. If this crits, we might get the kill. It might hold on though because of throw. There is the red. Do we dodge? What does it do? What does it do? It goes for Hammer Arm, and Aspertia sidesteps. The Emboar sidesteps the Hammer Arm, and that is why you can't use those 90% accuracy moves. And now the Emboar from the starting town comes in so clutch, and now I'm fine with rolling the Arm Thrust all or nothing here, because Fire Punch, we would be rolling the burn, and it's the same thing because we can snipe socks. We can snipe sock as long as the sturdy is gone. So can we get a 5-roll? Can the Emboar live on? Can we get a 5-roll? Can the Emboar live on? Can we get a 5-roll? Are you serious? I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. Emboar just took everything into his hands and completely swept. We actually got a 5-roll on Arm Thrust. I am beside myself. I am so beside myself. A huge shout out to Lostlorn for the yawn to set up everything. We cheese with the balloon. And on top of that, I really like not leveling up over level 60 against Iris so that we do match her Guillotine Dinosaur going in. So everyone is level 59 matching the Haxorus, which is so cool. Now, if someone did go 60, then we could talk about it. But I really, really like how this all played out. And now it is a 6v6, and I am so ready to take on Iris. All 6 of our fire Pokemon. We can't go back now. We can't lose this. We've got this. And it all comes down to this 6v6 against Iris. I'm going all in on the Volcarona sweep. This is going to be so ridiculous. The stress levels are through the roof. We are dancing on the edge of a knife here, and I think as long as the Hydreigon doesn't crit through any of our tactics here, we will be just fine. But Lostlorn is going to lead the charge as always, and my goodness, is this going to come down to the wire. So Volcarona is going to be our ace in the hole, and here we go. So Lostlorn, we've got the Sunny Day, and we're going to negate the Surfs from the Hydreigon, and then we have the Quiver Dances on the Volcarona to really get our stats up there. We're going to be outspeeding everything on top of our special defense going up so we can actually tank the Hydreigon, the triple-headed dragon as well. So I think this strat is probably as good as it's going to get. And if not, we might have like a Darmanitan cheese at the very end to try and come back. Maybe some crazy Razor Claw Arm Thrust. I don't know. Our luck may have ran out with the crits, but let's do this. No more stalling. Let's take on Iris and see if this final strategy is enough to get the gold. Here we go. Iris is probably the hardest champion I have ever played against. Every time we do a Gen 5, or I should say a Black and White 2 run, it gets so real so quickly. Her team also has 2 items. You don't normally see that. The Haxorus, the Ace, has a Focus Sash, so you can't actually one-shot him. On top of that, the Druddigon has a Life Orb, so that really boosts her team as well. It's just such a strong team of 6. With all of that out of the way, this is it. Let's go. Hydreigon comes down, and Lostlorn's speed stat is so broken. It's almost at 200, so we should be outspeeding. No problem there. And we are just going to be very careful. No misclicks here. And I need the yawn to get off. And if we live, we can potentially get a Sunny Day as well. The yawn comes down, and now the dragon will be sleeping on the job. And if this doesn't one-shot, we've got a Sunny Day to boot as well. And it absolutely doesn't. Lostlorn said, it's not over for me, not yet. And in Lostlorn's dying breath, he gets the sun on our side and is going to tank this Dragon Pulse to the grave. Absolutely. Lostlorn goes down, But that's it. That is absolute beauty. Right there, we get a free swap into Castle. Thank you so much, you Fire Monkey. Absolutely. And honestly, let's go ahead and get one Quiver Dance in. Let's go ahead and get one Quiver Dance in. We also have leftovers for Reprieve. The Hydreigon is fast asleep. Let's go ahead and get... I'm going to go ahead and get the light screen down to double down on the holding the Hydreigon at bay with its damage, but she's still fast asleep, and this is quickly turning into our favor. Let's keep it together. Let's not lose our composure here, as the Hydreigon is still sleeping on the job. We're going for 3 Quiver Dances. That is 3 Quiver Dances, and honestly, at this point, we might be able to sweep. How bad is the damage? That damage does nothing, and that was in the sun, so now it's potentially going to pivot into a Surf. I'm going to go for 1 more Quiver Dance. Our special defense is +4 on top of ridiculous special defense stat. This is going to do half damage on top of the light screen as well. Nothing, and you know what? I don't want to get greedy. I absolutely don't want to get greedy. Is there anything? The problem with this is the Archeops has rock type, and we can't hit it for anything but not very effective damage. But with a +4 on top of a special attack, what are the chances? What if a Surf crits through the 4 Quiver Dance and light screen? What if a Surf crits? I don't think we die from that range, especially with the leftovers. I'm not going to risk it. We have so many Pokemon that can take on the Archeops. If Castle goes down, we're fine. We are absolutely fine. This is our moment, and let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Signal Beam comes down. It is stab super effective on +4. Special attack. There's a fadeaway critical. There is no Pokemon on Iris's team that has Sturdy. We are back to full health. This is absolutely beautiful. The light screen wears off. The Dredagon comes down, and we're going to get a neutral signal beam here. It is +4 special attack on ridiculous stats here. Our special attack EV is maxed out. Our speed EV is maxed out. We are looking so good. We don't need the heat wave. We don't need the heat wave. We don't want it. And the Archeops comes down. So Archeops is kind of scary. Bug is 4 times not very effective, or 2 times, but Flamethrower is just going to be not very effective, and I think we're fine given that special attack, and Archeops doesn't have the highest special defense, and we shred the Flying Fossil, and 3 Pokemon are down. Aggron has nothing when it comes to special defense, so the Aggron is a parting gift. Iris clinging to what she has left, but this is looking so good right now. Lapras, my favorite Pokemon, comes down, but cannot withstand a neutral +4 stab Flamethrower. Where are you at? Goodbye, you huggable Loch Ness monster, and you know what that means. The Haxorus comes down. We cannot one-shot the Haxorus. I repeat, we cannot one-shot the Haxorus because of the Focus Sash, but even with a +1 speed boost from the Dragon Dance, we should be just fine. So we're just going to Signal Beam down. We could go for a Flamethrower burn for the roll there for some style points, but I was just a little bit nervous. I don't care. I just want Iris to sit here spamming. The full restore, and we could actually go for that Flamethrower cheese since Signal Beam does do the entire health bar, but who cares? The Focus Sash only happens 1 time. It's not like it's sturdy, and look at that. Champion Iris falls, and we didn't lose anyone in this fight, and that is immaculate. That is so good. Oh my gosh, we did lose the Flareon, and we lost the Chubby Camel at the end of Victory Road against one of those ace trainers or veteran trainers. Ridiculous. I believe her name was Portia, but against Iris, this is the first time I haven't lost any Pokemon, and the strategies really came out to play here. Massive shout out to FlygonHG for all of the strategies he implied or implored in his run, giving us so many tips and tricks to use, and then we took some of those and we mix and matched and just went to town. And man, I still can't believe the fight against Marshall went so well. Like, everything went beautifully. It went as planned, and this was our 6th attempt. It took us 6 tries to get here and secure this victory, but we did it. What a ridiculous challenge. What an enjoyable experience. My gosh. So happy we were able to pull it out. Lost one with all of those clutch yawns, living on 4 to get that sunny day, basically sealing the fate of Iris's team, as Volcarona took no damage from the Hydreigon. My goodness, it's all just mumbling words at this point, but man, I am excited. I am happy we're able to go the distance and secure it. And this goes out to, again, the Chubby Camel and the Flareon we lost along the way, but we did it. We absolutely did it, and I have no clue what is next on the menu, but it's going to be good stuff. It's going to be good stuff. As always, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it, and I will catch you on the flip. Peace.